Winter is already coming to Washington, D.C. because the Game of Thrones pop-up bar is now open. Die-hard fans of the HBO show can now wander the Seven Kingdoms, sit on the Iron Throne, and sip cocktails with names like the Lannisters, send their regards, and the North remembers. The pop-up is the latest creation from Drink Company, which has also fashioned, its trio of DC bars into pop-ups dedicated to themes like cherry blossoms and even Christmas. Joining us right now is Drink Company CEO Angie Fetherston. Angie, good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning.
Yeah, congrats to you. You've got lines out the door. Did you expect this pop-up bar to be so popular?
I'm such a diehard fan of the show, and everybody watches it with so much passion and fervor that it doesn't surprise me that much.
What's the top-selling drink over there? I'm imagining it's the Lannister send their regards, and it's like an amber drink or a red drink, but tell us what people are purchasing.
You know, we've only been open for a couple of days, but the Dothraki has been pretty popular. That's the one that George R.R. Martin pushed on Twitter. And the Shame, because you get it with a good dose of bell ringing.
Oh, I like that.
So, you know, Angie, I don't know if I'm the only one here, but I think I am. That's actually helped build nightclubs going back in the 80s and 90s. Boston, here in New York, I've worked in them, designed them. And I look at this industry, and to me, it's all pure capitalism. You pour drinks, you get people in the door, they have fun. If you give them a good environment, you make money. Game of Thrones is really popular. Are you playing off Game of Thrones, or are you playing into D.C.?
We always do things for pride and money. One of my other bars, the Columbia Room, just got nominated as a top 4 bar in the country in the Oscars of the beverage world. So we're making sure that people are getting very high-quality drinks as well as a great experience.
One of my questions is I mean, there's a huge growth in these ideas of pop-up areas and pop-up stores. Where did this particular idea come from?
In 2015, my friend Greg Boehm opened a bar in New York called Mace. And right before their opening, they decorated it as a Christmas bar because they weren't ready to launch their main concept. And when he told me that, I thought it was an awesome idea to get the staff to rally around in a traditionally slower month. And it ended up going nuts, going gangbusters. So from that point on, and just seeing the joy of people's faces when they walk in and see the things that we put together, we were hooked.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun.
Oh, yeah, I've been to Mace a lot of times, and I actually ended up walking away purchasing some of these Santa mugs that the drinks are served in. Are you selling anything along that, or is it just drinks, or are there souvenirs that people are buying?
Product marketing.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't have souvenirs this time, but we have sold the Christmas mugs as well. But we're there just to give people the experience.
Well, you got to get on board with this stuff. I mean, look how much money Disney has made by selling all the stuff after the movies. You've gone to some extensive lengths here to bring some of the show's most iconic scenes to life. Tell us more about what went into creating this space. How did you do it?
The first one we did, Christmas Bar, it was me and my girlfriends putting up Christmas decorations. And from that, 3 pop-ups ago to now, we have a special projects team. Matt Fox and Adriana Salome Aspiazu, they are full-time work on these installations with an enormous core of volunteers, as well as local artists, Andrew Herndon, who did our Drogon sculpture, Dev Savini, who did our banners, and people just come together. I mean, bars are where community happens, and we've seen that with artists and people really diving into these concepts.
Real quick, have you seen any politicians come in? I just want to know who's trying to get their Dothraki on.
We don't kiss and tell.
I'm coming there next week.
Good answer, Angie.
Angie, I'll be down to see you next week. Hope the line's not too long.
Please let me know.
Angie Fetherston, good to see you. Thanks so much. We'll be watching the developments.